A touchdown for Longview!
We're making the stop.
Fred Donnell, Mark Brotherton is checking out. Looks like he's limping off the field, and boy, they need him inside that big bunch of muscle. Holding against Longview. That's the first penalty of this game.
Second. They had a procedure call, if you remember. So, yeah, that's Blake Bledsoe, the right guard. Looked like he had a grab on to Brotherton, who was surging past him to try to make the tackle, and the referee caught him on the play.
8 minutes, clock runs. He'll get under 8 by the time they snap it. Jonathan Oliver checks in. Aaron Johnson, the backup quarterback, has been playing a little wide receiver. They love the sophomore. He's going to go in the slot next off the hip of Larson. Second down, 17 for the Lobos at the Lee 46. Lee jumps around, four-man front. Lewis play action. Now pump, now wants to run. Not much room to go. Breaks a tackle into the secondary. Needles himself somehow down to the 38. Boy, he's got something to him. Jordan Aubrey, nice job though for Lee really to pin him in, but that could have been a gain of nothing, and he picked up 8 yards running for his life. Reggie Taylor.
Jordan Aubrey making the stop for the Red Raiders.
When they bring in Aaron Johnson, typically from the sideline, he'll bring in the play, and he'll be the one to call the number. Actually, Lewis will look for him down the field. He did, but he was picked up by Hood in the secondary, and Lewis had to tuck it and run.
Here's another third down, and the big one, 7-0 Longview with 6:58 to go. Second quarter from the lead 38. There's movement. Here's Lewis. Pass is going to be incomplete because it doesn't matter anyway. Procedure, Larson, the slot man, he left early, and they were going to do this, Randy. They were going to let him go and pick somebody, and they're going to throw it to Brown on the near side, but it never developed 5 yards against the Lobos.
The Longview's passing game has really developed a great deal the last couple of seasons. They've got great receivers, and Lewis is very impressive thus far tonight, and he's been that way a couple of times I got to see him previously.
Good-looking kid, 5'10", 180 senior. They'll check Massey in. Out of the game is Aaron Hollins. He used to be a lot of Longview, and they won a lot with it. That straight power eye, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. They're opening up 4 receivers, 3 far side, right in the middle of the field. 3rd and 15. Lewis shotgun. Back to throw. Pass incomplete. Nice coverage by McKendrick Williams. And that time the receiver never did break out of his route in time. It was Sean Massey, and Longview faces 4th down.
And he had Hunter Hogan right in his grill, did quarterback Lewis. Kind of rushed the pass a little bit, offset the timing to the right side as Massey was nowhere near the pass, and it falls harmlessly out of bounds.
6 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. Second quarter, 7-0 Lobos of Longview on the 44-yard strike from Lewis to David Larson. From around midfield, Decker averages 34.2 yards a punt. High snap and a nice job of coming down with it. Turns it over and will hit at the lead 10 inside the 5, and they'll knock it down inside about the 4. Very effective punt from Zach Decker of about 40 yards. 39 yards. Jamie, go ahead. You're up now.
Okay, you mentioned, David, that the defensive tackle Mark Brotherton coming out of the game with an injury. It is his right knee, but he continues to walk up and down the sidelines here, and they are now looking at it a little bit more, but he continues to have more mobility with it, so I would expect to see him back out there for Lee.
Thank you very much. They do need him because Longview has not really run the ball that effectively on just their regular stuff. Lewis has done a little bit of that. It was a short punt, and Oliver didn't have quite the opportunity to catch it. It goes down inside the 5 and at the 3. So this is a very critical spot. 7-0 Longview. We got ourselves a heck of a football game. Straight eye for Lee. Mitchell and Brown behind Rogers, who runs a play action. Throws, pass, tipped away, incomplete. Very nice job.
Rogers' pass
intended for Day Brown. Jasmine Moon, 2nd down and 10. They throw from the end zone. I'm telling you, this is as wide open as Lee has played, and I love it.
Well, Moon timed it perfectly. It almost appeared from this vantage point he got there a split second soon to really knock Mitchell off the path, but he knocked the ball away as well.
So with 6:32 to go, Lee just wants to try to get room, possibly maybe make a play or two. Ronald's far side in the slot, Key Oliver. Tight end near side. Johnston. Straight I. This is Mitchell up the middle at the 10, at the Day-Day, 15. This could be long at the 40. Midfield. One man to beat. Jasmine Moon at the 10, at the 5. Day-Day Brown. 97 yards.
Touchdown for the Red Raiders.
97 yards. And he outran Longview. Touchdown, Robert E. Lee. Jamie Lett, Randy, you go first.
Boy, he had a clearing block at the line of scrimmage. Ralston Hughes just mauled Roderick Anderson, and Josh Osorio got out on the end, Cordarius Solomon, and once Brown hit the crease at about the 10, he cut outside along the far sideline, and Jasmine Moon, with great speed and an angle, still could not catch him as Lee scores.
It looked like initially, and Lee has too many men on the field, and Key Oliver has to come off, and this is going to be a 5-yard penalty. Boy, you get all the momentum with a great play, and 97 yards, and now they get an illegal substitution, which will move it back 5 yards. Jamie, are you out of breath yourself?
Well, no, I think I'm the only one on this sideline that did not run the length of the field down here. It was Day-Day and everybody else in a red and white uniform, including the coaching staff, running down the sideline with him. But Day-Day shows great explosiveness there, and also breaking a tackle initially. He continues to break more and more tackles as the season has gone along.
Extra point, kick is blocked. Longview might run it back at the 20, and they have a chance to score here. Joseph Cleaver, the only one that can catch it. Lee tries to run him down from behind.
Mitchell.
Jamal Mitchell saved a 2-point blocked extra point. Carziel Martin blocked the extra point. And you got to wonder if the illegal substitution had something to do with that. Martin ran it back inside the Lee 20, and Jamal Mitchell, what a tremendous job of hustle. Joseph Cleaver was there to try to keep him from breaking it back to the middle. Wow, what a turn of events. Our score, we've got a good one going on at Lobo. 6:16 to go, second quarter. It's Longview 7, Robert E. Lee 6, back in 1 minute.
Taylor Bradshaw kick.
So after the 97-yard touchdown run from Day-Day Brown, the blocked extra point that was almost run back for 2, but Jamal Mitchell saved the day for Lee. The little pooch kick, fair caught by Longview at the 23-yard line by LaMarcus Howard.
David, that's a 2-play, 97-yard drive in all of 22 seconds as Day-Day Brown with a couple of good blocks up front. Give credit to the lead line, opened the door for him. He took it to the house. It's a 7-6 ball game, and that probably may be Lee's longest run from scrimmage ever, quite possibly.
Well, there's only 2 other yards that could go longer, 98 and 99. First down, Longview at their 23. Shotgun to Lewis, wants to throw a little wide receiver screen to Travaris Brown. He's swarmed under at the 27. It's a nice pickup of 4 on first down, and Matt Monagle. Lee's got, all of a sudden, you start looking at this defense that plays so well, and you've got juniors in Aubrey and Aubrey. You've got the junior in Monagle, the sophomore in Wilson, the sophomore in Roberts. Taylor's a junior. Simon Blaylock will be back. He's been injured with that back, and he's a junior. Gain of 4, Damian Lewis to Travaris Brown, who has 4 catches for 54 yards. Here's a flag that comes down, and perhaps procedure against the Lobos. Jonathan Oliver's in the game. Hollins is to the near side, and now a flag comes in, and busiest 5 yards against the Lobos. This crew has been busy. Jeff Norwood from Texarkana, the East Texas chapter. So now first down of 4 yards is taken back at 2nd and 11.
That's 7 penalties in the game, 3 for Lee and 4 for Longview so far in the game. All of Lee's penalties, of course, have been holding.
So they'll send Travaris Brown and Aubrey. Josh Aubrey will take him one-on-one. Larson in the slot. Jonathan Oliver is in the game, and Lewis runs Oliver outside. Nowhere to go. Lost maybe another yard.
Jonathan Oliver.
Mark Brotherton chased him down, but Jordan Aubrey sent him back inside. And the lead defense is flat out getting after it right now. 2nd down and 11.
Well,
3rd and 11.
On both sides of the ball, David Lee has really come to play. They have a whole, there's almost a different team out there, especially offensively, with a great surge. The line is getting that, and the defense is playing their usual stiffness.
Aaron Johnson in the game. Larson, the tight end, to the near side. 3 receivers, Johnson, Brown, and Massey. To the near side, to the home side. Lewis shotgun. He runs play action. Over the middle. Pass tipped out and incomplete. Hunter Hogan. So Lee now forces Longview to punt it back to the red-hot Red Raider offense.